honest to my real experience, my real, the reaction through this experience, and mostly with our clients. And also, I think I don't wanna you guys get bored. So just scan this QR code and put some your thoughts and feedback, which is Slido, SLIDO, and then you're gonna get bored, I guess. Okay. So beginning. Now I'm 26 years old, and when I was 21, I just have the idea that how can I make money, because I just dropped out of university, and then I was thinking so at that moment I've been in Tokyo, and I just quit university, which is based in Tokyo, and I worked as software developer for several startups. They do, let's say, building the wallet applications for cryptocurrency exchange, and then, but they definitely was not successful. So at that moment, so I was like, I don't want to work for any startup. I couldn't find any good startup to work, and then I don't think they're successful, and I don't like their culture, and I don't read their sales. It's very negative. And how do I do that? So, okay, the last task which we could get is start our own business. So I decided to do, and I went to the hackathon, several hackathons, and I went to one of them, which is organized in San Francisco, and I met one friend. He just quit the Google, and hey, I told him like, hey, let's build some products, crypto products at that moment. We don't have a Web3, the world Web3 at that moment, and then he say, okay, it should be good. And what's happened later on? So a few months later, market was about to crash. It was 2021, and also like I have a few, I have a few clients work, small one, and he does, and he did at the moment too, and we about to build analyzing system of the DeFi serial AMMs, which was just in the middle of the DeFi summer at that moment. And I asked him to much focus on the product development, but he rejected. So what's gonna happen is, okay, so only me was representing the company, and I need to handle in some way. Okay, so, and then at the moment, I got to build a product, and I tried to get the money from investors, so I did do my best for 2 to 3 months, and figure out, not easy to do. So I just switched the focus from building product to getting traction of development. So focus on building the traction of our service, and what I was doing is build a bunch of products for the clients from our team. So I hired a few developers and developed a few, technically in these 2 years, over 10 projects. Some of them are mostly Southeast Asian, but mostly from Japan, Dubai, and Singapore. And so this is good lesson which I got from this experience, which is in 2.5 years, what's going to happen is, so half of them was really bad, and the other two, good, sort of successful, and the last one is very successful. So this one is just one of the example. So first of all, the trend is very different. The reason I changed my base from Japan to Lisbon currently is I don't really like this NFT trend, but they are. So I have one of the clients. They are really good specialty in the animation, and they have very sophisticated artist group, which usually work for very famous manga comic production. So, and I've been working with them, and we finally got the number one on the very famous OpenSea, which is the most famous what's called NFT market, the worldwide NFT marketplace, and we got the top collector. I mean the top collection for entire 1 week in this bear market. The situation is getting better though, but obviously it's not good as they succeed so far. So that's good example, and this is coming out from the others project and those experiences. So so this one is the only thing just I can advertise here, which is our achievement so far. But this is not the main topic of this conversation. So the takeaway, the lessons, what I have is, so first, so I didn't expect what kind of audience coming here today, but mostly everyone engaged with the crypto Web3 startup, and mostly they are founders. At the moment when I started the consultancy, just I was one of software developer and not so experienced there. Then this choice I did as a technical consultancy is definitely, I think, a good starting point of the business if you want to do something, if you want to start something. And the second thing is quantity leads to quality. This is not just talking about technical quality, it's more like communication and power of convincement. Yeah, I'll talk about this point later. So the third, the same things which I pointed out just before though, but building product is not just technical work. But collaboration and strategy building is the first things, much basement, I guess. Yes. So the lessons. When I just started this work, I expected the team which I built can match my technical experience to this client work, and it's much easier to build something from nothing compared to just accept the client's requirement and work for it. And also, like, if you do a lot and it's the quality and is really good, and it makes our journey much easier and it should be fun. The reality is, so the point is a bit different. So focal point would be cost and prioritization of technical cost. I said it's cost, but it's more generally technical solutions. So if you want to use some very new technology for clients, but you need to prioritize if that is the most important things to do with this cost or with this estimation. So those, how to say, the thinking way, methodology, which I didn't expect when I started. And the second is, this is also quite important, still I'm studying though, but the easy to get uncapitalized if you use invisible cost. So that is leads to the determine the price of product or like monetization way in any case of product. So that's also the things I'm learning now. And actually not just achievement, the proper sales or proper marketing or branding is quite important to acquire clients, how to say, to get them known quite well. And so first point, it's not just fun. Also, like if you are not doing the things, how to say, the things you really want to do, or how to say, like it's more prioritize the clients request, clients taste compared to what you want to do. So maybe it's easy to get bored for something which is not really interesting, but you need to make sure what you want to get from that work and business. Okay, so then to think about the struggling experience. Yeah, this is more a basic question about what business we do. What kind of style is the things what I want to do. And I put two types of people here, Paul Graham and Bill Gates. And he does Y Combinator, and then also like before that he did several startups. And Bill Gates also, both of them kind of legend of IT industry, and they have a bit different type of philosophy for building products. And include some other types of people. So as I'm talking with several other owners of company or consultancy or production company, and then some of them is like that, just work for the big corporates to make money. And I'm not sure here, but it's quite obvious in Asian industry because I think it's working culture issue. I mean, that's culture, part of culture definitely. So yeah, I always like need to figure out what is my philosophy is, what the things I want to, how to say, I want to spend my effort, and then what is the most important to do. But to do that, I think like the things what I need to, how to say, keep in mind is the two things. So first, think about the income stream, and also like take outside. Outside means if your finance project is really successful, and if you engage with, let's say, having some percent of token share or some sort of style of contract, then you're not just the clients, it's more like you're on the same board of the client. So, but if you all in that project, then you will miss the stable income stream. So this balancing is the one issue topic which I am in my mind. And second thing is, yes, so the same point. So how do I balance the the opportunity to test new technology on the same time to make sure our quality is really good. Quality means not have a big bad production environment or like the cost wise is optimized. And I put the baseball agent program. So this is not just the client's work, but it's good metaphor to think about this conflict of both sides of interest. And so this is my kind of sharing idea though, but for the solutions so far, for one, the first issue, currently I do spend my half time for consultancy and half time learning this exploration for OSS project stuff. Okay, technically it's like I'm joining several hackathons and also like visit the conferences to learn and pick up the topics which the other people focusing on right now. So this one is so far what the strategy what I have. And for two, yeah, that's the same though. But to get the point that create this resource to work on our own business and the project, that makes me very energized and then take initiative to have a clear vision what's the resource of the company will be used to. And also, I think the last point is, maybe it's from psychologically, it might be very interesting that is to know deeply about who I am. So, like, not for sure only for me, but for me, when I meet with any other clients or developers or whatever, like marketers, then I sort of think like, so what is the really good things which only I can do? And if I'm not the best to do that, it's much better to delegate the work for these specialty, the people who have that specialty. So this is also the things which I keep in my mind always. And that's the point of this slide. So during this experience, getting through a lot of projects, mostly kind of headquarters CTO or tech lead or just as a company tech consultancy, I was quite knowledgeable about hidden tools of Web3 project and also like product development journey. And as I said, it's not just a technical issue, it's more like mostly there's some battle between tech team versus marketing or like design, tech, and strategy. So it's more like the structure of project, and it's not just tech stuff. So, but through this experience, to get the idea for the next product might be, yeah, I can take or extract the new idea which is hidden for the normal, how to say, the people who just watch what's going on. So these 3 points would be the things which a big gap from the Web2 development to the Web3 development. And so the communication part will be the second, which I sort of mentioned so far. So the third point would be, so the first thing is I organized the capture flag. And the reason why I decided to organize is, so contract development is a bit tricky if we only have experience of Web2 stuff. So, and I just have a several experience to build NFT or NFT related products. So I created vulnerable NFT, which is repository, and you can check from this QR code. And I did I organized the workshop maybe this May, June, yeah, like half a month, half a year ago. So the point is, simply say, the developer that doesn't have the point of view if the product will be managed by the clients or like how it's gonna be. So developers think about what we can do, but they don't really realize that how the products will be managed in the future. So let's say that because I got this point from several of my audit experience, and it was very tough because developer doesn't, some of them are really good, but if they don't have so much experience, then they completely lack of the point of view from the project owner and the project, how the project went out. So yeah, that's my point. And the main why I made this vulnerable NFT is, so I was referring the vulnerable for DeFi, which is made by the developer who used to work for OpenZeppelin, and it was quite knowledgeable. So yes, I did this workshop. The second thing is, it's more like communication and optimization of the workflow which any project has. And the mostly clients doesn't have, the knowledge of manage the technical development in my client case. So I built some workflow to manage. It's easy to manageable. And this is some example. So I use the Notion and Discord for the conversation with clients and then manage the team. And the point is, I don't want to spend a lot of time to project management. So to make it easier and also like clear how they want to do, how they gonna do. And the third point is, I suffered joining several hackathons, mostly the Eastern globals, and then build product with, the MVP with Chi. So the next one is the idea wise. The DG move with the DG, crypto DG, who mostly it's called Wells, and the product idea is to watch the wallet of Wells, and when they do something, or when they buy some tokens, or when they put their tokens to new protocol, and we're gonna copy automatically. So like it's copy trading that product. And like one is Starify. I built this one with a few other developers on is online, just was finished last month, and the idea was, so the point is, we will get the roughly, what to say, the okay, simply says. So we will watch the deal. Deal is a for how to say, the money transfer service which used for maybe self-employed to get paid from clients. So they have the record of what kind of project and how much money they paid from what kind of client. So we watch this record and then do the data feeding from the deal, and depending on the information, we manage the interest ratio to let the DAI token from lending through. And yeah, that's basic idea, to get the first interest based on the real transaction record of the self-employed people. Yeah. So this is some part, and also I wanted to see how the difference of radio is in between the several conferences. So I went to SDC, which is called Science of Blockchain Conferences. So they do very focusing on MEB topic, and also product or supply chain layer, and what else? Mostly, they do application too, but mostly they focus on protocol and a bit deeper level of blockchain issue. And DevCon, so the reason why I went to DevCon is my friends went to the final selection of CTF, Capital Park, which I explained before. So this is my first time to visit DevCon, and it's more, it's not related to blockchain itself, it's more generally the security and then the people who want to build something in the security industry. And also, like last one is Pound Employees, which is a very like a Bitcoin centralized, and but the idea is so they build the product or tools to protect their privacy. So very how to say, kind of maximized to how can I say, they protect their own privacy. So they maybe, like, I feel like the ideology is quite different in between three conferences, and the characteristic of people also quite different. So it was like, it's very interesting, and also like if I don't have a specific philosophy, I cannot judge it, what people should be able to collaborate in the future. So that also made me recall what my philosophy is. And it's kind of general summary though, but through this experience, I think we could get the potential to build the useful solution for clients, or not just clients, for non-Web3 users too. So the idea was to build something familiar with users. So to do that, I have to be very honest of my experience and also like my feeling. And if I feel like it's very, how to say, annoying or painful to do through this journey, then it's a good point to build something to change. So this is my idea to share today. And if you have any thoughts and questions or feedback, definitely put some words at this slide. This is a questionnaire too, so happy to look at the feedback if you want. That's all.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Does anyone wants to make some questions and think? It's okay?
Let's see.
Oh, this slide.
This is my test input poll.
To make the questions. All right.
Okay. It's open until maybe like two days, so I happy to talk about the philosophy and the idea to build the product, new product. Yeah, that's all. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Marina.